What's up, guys? It's Ort and The Bear right here, 88.1 The Burg, your Music Central. Happy Tuesday. Is it Tuesday, Will?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's all one big day at this point.
Losing track of the days over here, and it's early in the week. That's kind of embarrassing for me. But, another beautiful day in quarantine, am I right?
Yeah, man, it's like The Wire says. There's only 2 days, the day you go in and the day you go out. Although I
Here's
think they were talking about prison.
here's what I'm curious about. We're doing these things for the radio. We're talking on the radio right now,
Hmm.
and people are supposed to be quarantined. How many people are actually listening to us on the radio? I don't know.
Well, seeing as we didn't get in trouble yesterday, I think absolutely no one.
Oh God, yesterday was that was a dandy. That was a doozy. So let's talk a little bit more about sports, college sports, because somebody is rather optimistic that college football will be back underway, and this is a man who eats, sleeps, and breathes college football. Who you got over there, Will? Who is the man of optimism?
Well, the man of optimism is, of course, the great philosopher of our time, Dabo Sweeney. He's been known to come out with many hot takes, such as student athletes shouldn't get paid while he makes $10 million. Said he'll quit if they get paid and whatnot. But now he's getting into some real world advice, and he said this last week. And then he created this great acronym, Tigers, and Tiger stands for "This is going to end real soon." And then he said this quote, and so I'm quoting Dabo Sweeney here.
Good.
This is America, man. We've stormed the beaches of Normandy. We've sent a rover out on Mars and walked on the moon. This is the greatest country. We've created an iPhone where I can sit here and talk to people in all these different places. We've got the smartest people in the world. We're going to rise up and kick this thing in the teeth and get back to our lives. And if
So
that doesn't make you want to just go out and punch COVID in the face, I don't know what does.
while I agree that he makes some valid points, the thing is
He
Dabo
does.
Dabo's not the smartest man out there, and so I'm not going to take what he says into consideration.
Well, this is quintessential football coach here because whenever something gets hard, they just go, "Oh, you guys are being soft. You guys are wussies. If you guys were really tough, you would have stormed the beaches of Normandy." No, I wouldn't have. I wasn't alive back then. I have asthma. I wouldn't be in the army. I just think it's hilarious that that's always like the go-to. Like it's always Normandy. It's never anywhere else. It's never like we were in Fallujah or we were out in Nam. It's always we stormed the beaches of Normandy. So I don't entirely. Oh, okay.
I mean, no, it's a good thing to try and compare to, but I don't know. When you're trying to compare something like college football to Normandy, there's some high expectations there. There's a bar that I don't think you're going to be able to get to, you know?
Well, that's the whole point of it. Like, oh, if you storm the beaches of Norm, like you got this isn't hard. That's the whole debate there, right? Like, you think football's hard? People went out and stormed the beaches of Normandy and got shot at, and you know, D-Day. So that's kind of like the argument, and they try to get pumped up by that, but then it usually turns into like a joke by who wins.
Well, let me ask you this. You said it earlier, Dabo, he's a weird guy. He said he's going to leave college football if student
Yeah,
athletes get paid. I guess you're biased. I'm not going to ask you this question actually because I don't think you can answer this unbiasedly.
ask it.
Should college athletes be paid?
Yeah, the ones that make money. Yeah.
Do you make money?
I don't know.
So no, you shouldn't be paid.
I mean, if people would like to pay me, then yeah, sure. Well, like, okay, hold on. I got another year left. What can I say without getting in trouble? Here's what I say: the Power Five people, if you look at it, football makes a lot of money, and that pays for a lot of the other sports. So I think when you have a star player, so like this, a big part of this came up with like Cam Newton and Johnny Manziel. They're selling. People were going to the games for them. At one point, Tim Tebow was the highest like grossing jersey sales when he was in Florida. Guys like that should make money. Will Ortner should not make money from football. Will Ortner's not good enough to get out and get money, and no one's coming to the games other than my family to watch Will Ortner.
I agree with that. Will Ortner is not good enough for anything. I'm glad that you finally agreed with me on one thing.
Well, look, you got me all rattled. For those of you watching at home, you've got a picture of like, ooh, that's 19-year-old Will Ortner, 20-year-old Will Ortner. Has me all confused. I don't know what to do.
Let's get back to the music. Coming up in just a little bit, Will is going to say more stupid things, and maybe we'll agree some more because Will shouldn't be making money for anything he does. And
Whoa.
that's a proven fact.
Whoa, this I should make money for.
I disagree, but we can agree to disagree. It's Ort and The Bear here. You're listening to 88.1 The Burg, your Music Central. What's up, guys? It's Ort and The Bear on 88.1 The Burg, your Music Central. Now, Will, you and I have always talked about envying the rich. We want to be the rich because the rich, they do things. They spend their money and flip the bird to everyone as they spend their money. Dana White is throwing around his FU money in a way that I love. I envy. I wish I could obtain. This man is buying an island and running UFC fights on the island. And what it really brings me back to is the old UFC show where they all lived in one house and they had to fight each week.
Ultimate Fighter.
The Ultimate Fighter. This is what his island is going to turn into, in my opinion. What do you take away from this?
Well, I feel like it's just going to be Firefest Part 2. Wasn't that like the whole Firefest thing? Like they went out to Pablo Escobar's island and then they found out like, oh, we don't have running water, so they had to send the water guy to go get it. Isn't that the whole idea? I just feel like it's not going to work.
Millions. Billy McFarland, who was trying to run that thing, had nothing.
Yeah, but he had stuff. He had a lot of money. He got like Kendall Jenner out there, man. You can't get Kendall Jenner out
there. He
had
a lot of. Did you even watch the Firefest documentary?
Yeah, like a year ago.
He faked that he had all that money. Will, that was called clout, okay? Which is what all the social medias are trying to pertain. They're trying to pretend that they have all this sort of high fashion bling-a-ling clout, and they don't have it. Billy McFarland didn't have it. But the scary thing is Dana White has it.
He has it. No, like, so if anyone was going to do it, it's going to be Dana White, right? Like, this is, when you think of someone who's a fighter, which Dana White is, that's where his background is, it's a dude who's like, oh, screw you guys, I'm going to do whatever I want. Watch this. Blah, 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 blah. And so he's going to buy his island. But is he really going to get fighters out there? Are they going to be able to accommodate that? Are they going to let him get fighters out there? Is he going to have to smuggle them in Pablo Escobar style, like in the back of prop planes?
On a private island. It's not like this is governed by the U.S. government.
He's still got to fly in from somewhere.
He's in uncharted territory. It's Dana World out there, dude.
He's not going to like some island that he found. There's got to be someone who has like some kind of control over it.
Okay, I can't tell you that. I don't know who has all the control over it.
Yeah.
He said that they're going to try to put out a UFC fight a week. That excites me. I would be here for that.
Yeah. Well, maybe he's going to do like what China did, where he just like builds his own island. So then maybe have more control there.
This is kind of reminding me of like those Kimbo Slice backyard fights that would stream on YouTube. Or are you for those, or do you remember those?
Dada 3000. Yep, that's where it all got to start.
Exactly. Yep. These guys got famous off of these, and I'm sensing that Dana White is going to go towards that sort of style where we're just going to be streaming these things on YouTube, and who knows what's going to happen, but screw it. It's on YouTube for the world to see.
Well, it's smart, too, by him, right? Because there's nothing. There's no sports other than, like, South Korean basketball, I think. So how's he going to jump on it? He's going to go out and he's going to have his own UFC fights. Let's be real. So in my house, I watch the fights, but like my parents don't. I'm pretty sure if the only thing on was a UFC fight, I think that probably gets at least my dad into it. My mom might get scared because, there's blood and stuff. But I think it would get the average sports consumer to watch it. Now, all of a sudden, he's growing his brand.
All right, last question here.
Yo.
If you had, I don't know how much he's spending on this island, but you can imagine if you had that kind of money, what are you doing with that? Are you going to buy an island and just go live there? Are you going to, I don't know, donate? Are you going to go buy a big mansion and just quarantine there? What are you doing with Dana White-esque money?
Well, first, I'm thanking Mackenzie Bezos for finally giving in to my pleas of marriage, because that's the only way I'm getting that kind of money. And then I'm probably doing whatever I can to help her out around the house. Like I probably cook, clean, take care of the kids. I'm a simple man, Peyton. I don't need a lot. I just need a couple $1 million and I'll hang out, man.
I think I'd buy a jet ski. You've never seen a sad person on a jet ski, so I'd probably go and buy a jet ski.
Like the Tiger King guy?
Nothing like Joe Exotic, okay?
No. The jet ski guy was the snitch guy, the guy who was addicted to snitching. It's like, I snitched once, I might snitch again.
What's up, everyone? 88.1 The Burg, your music central. It's Ort and The Bear. That was Hot Girl Bummer. Don't forget, you got to check out the social media platform because the March Music Mania is going on. It's the finals. Hot Girl Bummer gets knocked out in the Final Four. Got 2 Post Malone songs. Go to 88.1 The Burg on Instagram. Check it out right there. Will, we have good news about the coronavirus.
Oh, what's going on with it?
There is a preacher who is determined to get rid of the virus on his own, okay?
Oh, that's good.
I'm going to play for you part of it, but I don't think I can play it all without laughing. So here's part of this.
Why would you laugh? He got rid of it. Good for him.
Burn this thing. Burn this thing. In the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus. Satan, you bow your knee. Satan, you bow your knee. You fall on your face. You fall on your face. COVID-19. COVID-19.
So him and his friends just tried blowing the virus away from the podium in front of him. I don't know.
Honest to God, I thought like he had like a burp or like a sneeze, where he's like, that's what I thought that was. Okay.
Honestly, this virus is supposed to be passed through droplets, so I don't think blowing on people like that is going to get rid of the virus. He might be spreading it more.
Well, isn't that what got the one guy slapped in the grocery store? Like he was caught blowing stuff and got smacked.
Yeah, just out of nowhere. And I don't think that this preacher's methods are going to work very well. Scientifically speaking, I'm not a scientist.
I don't think he is either.
I don't think he is either, but I think 0 out of 10 doctors recommend blowing on somebody in order to send the virus away.
Well, I don't know, man. He seems pretty entrenched in that kind of thinking. This isn't the first time, right? This is our good friend Kenneth Copeland.
Yes.
He's done this before. He, I think a couple weeks ago, he demanded that it go away. So you know what? At this point, I'm down with it, man. Me and the C-Man, let's blow it away, man. Let's blow away the virus.
At this point, it sounds like our best hope right now. You know what? There's 20 more seconds to this clip, and I'm just gonna go for it.
Go! The wind of God! The wind of God! On you. On you. You are destroyed forever. You are destroyed forever. And you will never be back. You are gone. Let it happen. Cause it to happen.
So,
Heat.
I reached heat. So he
I thought he ended with heat. I'm sorry, but my favorite part is that he goes into like the Undertaker growl. Be gone, COVID-19. Be
my
gone.
favorite part is that he has backup singers who are there, like a Migos song where he's heat, be gone,
Okay,
gone.
I can't see this video, but in my head, he has like a Jedi hood over his head, and so do his like followers.
He is in a cream white suit with a blue undershirt and a baby blue tie. And
Wow.
honestly, him and his 4 backup singers, they're all in suits. They're like half social distancing. They're only like 3 feet apart. They're not full 6 feet apart.
Well, they don't have to be, dude. It's gone now. Did you not hear what they said? They just blew it away.
But why would you stand that far apart then? Because it's awkwardly spaced apart. They're not like social distancing enough to do anything, but they're like, ooh, we want to try to social distance, but not all the way. We're going to stand about 1 yardstick apart from each other.
Well, he's from Florida, right? That's where he's from. I'm looking him up.
I would assume Florida man tries blowing away the virus.
Well, maybe 6 feet in Florida is smaller than 6 feet here in Washington. Maybe they measure differently.
Maybe they do. I don't know, but I'm just gonna end on this. All right. You know what?
I don't know, man. I just found out a very interesting fact about Mr. Copeland.
Okay, what?
Would you care to guess how many millions he's worth?
Oh, no, I don't. Is it Dana White money?
Oh, Dana White would be his maid money.
That
$760 million. He is the richest televangelist in the country. I'm thinking I got a new job plan.
I'm thinking I need to go sell feet pictures or something to try and go match that. So
Nuh-uh, dude, I'm gonna blow the virus away. I'm gonna get $760 million. Let's go, baby.
hey, when you do that, good luck. We're gonna
Do it
need
here on
that
88
money.
The Burg, baby.
Oh, let's wrap it up.
Elliot says no. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Elliot's looking at me with disgust because he just, thought about what I'm doing after the show today. So let's wrap it up. Happy Tuesday, I think, everybody. It's Ort and the Bear, 88.1 The Burg, your music central.
Love you, Mom. Blow the virus away.